I became a carer originally when my partner Helen was diagnosed with lung cancer. I went to Cornwall Hospital with her, listened and tried to understand what was going on.
I found out my dad had cancer whilst I was finishing my degree. Nothing has ever affected me that way before then or since. Not even really, I don't think, losing him altogether. It was just that news of being told 6 months. You can't cram a lifetime of everything with your dad into 6 months.
We were taken to a little side room and basically told you've got pancreatic cancer.
And I've got 18 months to live. Devastating, absolutely gutted. You're just left completely in the dark.
Once somebody has that cancer diagnosis, it's like dropping a stone in a pond. Cancer diagnosis ripples across friends and family.
It just stopped my whole world. Everything just seemed to stop and I didn't really know who to talk to.
The wall went up. I couldn't focus or anything. I felt so desperate. I wanted somewhere to go.
Every year, more than 3,300 people in Cornwall hear the news you have cancer. That's around 9 people every single day. For many of these people and their families, it's the start of a stormy journey.
When you think about cancer, you think about the medical side of cancer, so you think about the treatments, the drugs, chemotherapy. We have fantastic medical services, fantastic staff at the hospital here that do amazing work, but we do know that we do need to offer people more support. You speak to patients that have been through a cancer journey, and the thing that keeps coming up time and time again is good information and really good support.
We have the experience every day of seeing patients giving them really difficult news and knowing that there's no suitable environment for them to go to beyond the clinical environment. We'd like to be able to provide that environment on site.
It would have been useful to have somewhere to have gone, asked questions without feeling I was being a nuisance, taking up the consultant's time.
My psychological side did suffer greatly at first, and I did need somewhere to go to discuss it. And a centre that day would have been phenomenal. I would have gone home a lot more knowledgeable and where we could go and what we could do.
Currently, there's no dedicated Macmillan Cancer Support Centre for the people of Cornwall to use. With your help, we want to change that. We want to build a place of shelter and support for those who need it. Welcome to the Cove Macmillan Support Centre.
The Cove Cancer Support Centre is really going to be a place where people will be able to access a range of services in one place. So things like benefits advice, therapies, wig fittings, a special place for teenagers and young people that are affected by cancer, and also a place that local support groups can meet.
If we had a cancer information and support centre, it would actually transform the care that we can offer our patients. What we're sadly lacking is a non-clinical environment.
If you could come to an environment that's inviting to discuss some of the rather difficult aspects of a cancer journey, I think your whole psychological perspective will alter.
That would have been a place I could have gone into, spoken to someone, done some research without freaking out about my dad having cancer.
Had he had that place to go to, it would have been a tremendous comfort to me.
We're one of the last counties to have a specific Macmillan Cancer Information Support Centre, and we know from patient feedback that it's something that's really important to the patients that have treatment for cancer in Cornwall.
Whether you're the patient or the carer, it will be a huge help and a huge difference to those who are given the bad news.
And I truly believe it would improve patients' pathway.
Building a centre like the Cove obviously is something that costs a lot of money. What we're looking to do is to raise £1 million from the people of Cornwall to help us build the centre. So it's a lot of money, but we do know as well that Cornwall is a very generous county. So we're very, very sure and positive that the people of the county will get behind the project.
I know the people of Cornwall are generous. They've always come up trumps. It's an awful disease, but the information centre will certainly help many, many families in the future.
I would urge the people of Cornwall to please support this project, because you never know when it may be you or one of your family who may need to use this marvellous building that we're going to build.
Having a Macmillan Centre down here it's necessary, and it will be well received by everyone. I would go to the Macmillan Centre if there was one now, even 6 years after losing my dad.
We can't build the Cove on our own. We need your help to raise £1 million to ensure no one in Cornwall faces cancer alone in the future. So please, join us today and help support the people of Cornwall who will need us tomorrow.